Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another great edition of Topic Time with Harrison Young. It's a beautiful day in February. Yes, we've become accustomed to this very mild winter we're having. No snow out there. Got to read the underwriters, and we'll get to another great guest. We got Auto Country, king of the used car in Abington. We got John's Greenhouses and Florist Shop in Brockton. We got Shoreshine Professional Detailing and Hand Wash in Abington. We got Johnny McElroy's Restaurant at 3 locations, 2 in East Bridgewater and 1 in Halifax. We got Boston Taekwondo Academy in Abington. We got MDI Auto Brokers in Whitman, the home of the fully certified used car. We got John T. Matthews Fabric Work and Cherry Lane Seat Weaving in West Bridgewater. And we got What's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor in Randolph, open year-round. And on that note, thank you all very much, and we're going to start topic time. Here we go. Okay, again, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. We just rolling through February. It's been a wonderfully mild winter around here. I know some of the parts of the country aren't so lucky, but we'll take it here, and I'm delighted. Congratulations to our New England Patriots winning the Super Bowl, yes. And as winners go, we got one in here tonight. This gentleman here, Mario Carneiro. He's an actor, he's a theater actor, and he's also been involved in some films, and specifically with Joe McGee, the gentleman I had on way back, I believe, it's hard to believe it's been almost 6 months, back in September. We're going to talk to him tonight. We're going to find out what he's, about and doing, and pretty much, keeping him going right now, because a lot of people were delighted that he was going to be on Topic Time, and we're going to give him reason to be delighted. So, Mario, thanks for coming in and being on Topic Time.
Thank you for inviting me. My pleasure.
Okay. Now, listen, I have to, right off the bat, I happen to see that you were a what do they call it? Migrated Montrealite originally. You were from Montreal?
No, actually, originally I was born in Portugal.
Portugal, okay.
Yeah. And my family immigrated to Canada when I was 8.
Okay.
And we lived in Canada until I was 18. Then we immigrated to the States.
To the States?
Right. So
okay.
I was Portugal, Canada, and then the States.
And here. So you've been here since you were 18?
Since I was 18,
18.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were really young. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing you're a little older than 18 now, but...
Yeah, a few years.
A few years, me too. Okay. So just wondering, any of the migrating you did as a young kid help influence what you're doing now in any way, culturally at all, or any way at all?
I think so. I mean, I think when you've lived in different places in the world, your mind is a little bit more open than if you lived only one place, and yep. I think that helps you appreciate certain things.
Yep. Okay. Are you bilingual? Trilingual. Okay. Yeah. I had a girl in here a couple of months ago.
I speak French as well. Portuguese, French, and English.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, all right. So when you came to the U.S., you're a Rhode Island resident now, right?
Right.
Okay.
No, actually, no. I mean, my business is in Rhode Island, but I live in Rehoboth, Massachusetts.
Great town.
Yeah.
Love Rehoboth. That's a sweet little neighborhood. Okay. So you must be doing well if you live. I mean, that's a nice upscale town, and it's in the the sticks, sort of. It's sort of halfway between the sticks and the stones, but it's in the sticks.
Yeah, 10 minutes. I'm in Providence.
Exactly. So, that's my point.
Yeah, I'm in the sticks, but I'm close to
the stones.
Nice. Right, exactly.
All right. Well, what do you do? All right. So talk about you've done theater acting, and you've done film, and you just recently started doing film acting with Joe and other people, or what? Let's give me like a chronology of that, if you would, please.
Well, I did some theater like in high school and in my first year of college.
Okay,
right?
Where'd you go to college?
I went to Providence College.
Okay.
Yep. But then, I'm an accounting major.
Okay.
So after I graduated, I became a banker and then a CPA. So I really didn't have any time for any of this stuff,
Okay.
And then 7 years ago, a very good friend of mine, this girl, Christina Serratis, she started doing theater. And she said, hey, Mario, I'm going to be in this play. Come and see me. And like I said, 7 years ago.
Okay.
So I went. It was a community theater in Attleboro, and they were terrific. So I said, wow, I never thought the community theater could be this good.
Okay.
It was almost professional.
Right.
And so I told her I loved it, and she said, hey, you like theater? I says, yeah, I've always wanted to do theater or movies. She goes, why don't you audition for our Christmas play, the Christmas Carol?
Okay.
So I thought about it, and I did, and they didn't know me from anywhere. So I got this very small part in the Christmas Carol.
It's hard to believe you would have a small part. What was it?
I was the toy store owner. I had like
okay.
6 lines, you know. And,
Well, yeah, at least you had speaking roles. You weren't just an ornament.
In theater, you have to have a speaking role. But
Yeah.
but I got very interested in that.
Yep.
And then after that, I was doing like 2 or 3 plays a year.
Yeah.
Now I'm down to 1 a year because of my business. But I kind of got the bug. And
There you go.
I mean, since then, now I've had some leading roles and stuff like that. But it's that's how I got interested in it.
Okay, so you've been acting at what's the name of the theater in Attleboro?
It's Attleboro Community Theater. That was where I started.
Okay, well, all right. So where have you acted since then? Not just there, I guess. Other
No,
places too, right?
half of the plays I've done have been at Attleboro Community Theater, but I've acted in Your Theater in New Bedford.
Okay.
Theater 82 in Providence. What Cheer Shakespeare? I was in one Shakespeare play. It was great.
Okay.
And also in Theater 82, like I said, the Granite Theater in Westerly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Westerly, Rhode Island.
Yeah, it's a beautiful little theater.
It must have been great, right on the waterfront.
It's not on the waterfront, no.
Oh,
It's
okay.
sort of in the
When I
middle.
think of Westerly, I think of
No, this is like in the middle of town.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Oh,
It's
that's
a
great.
nice old building, great little theater.
Ever do any acting in Plymouth? They get some really nice theater. They get a nice theater
not
down
Plymouth,
there.
no.
If you like culture, that's a nice town. To, you know, you might. I don't know what you have to do to audition, but
Yeah, you just audition.
I know. I wouldn't know who to ask, but that's me. But I've done some acting myself, mostly some plays, some film. But this is my baby, my show here. All right, so you got the bug 7 years ago,
Right.
and you've been doing it ever since then. And since then, you've obviously gathered a pretty good following of fans
Yeah, and
along the way. So
well, like I said, I'm a CPA, so a lot of my clients,
Yeah.
like you're doing theater, they were amazed. So a lot of my clients come to my plays. you
Okay.
know. When I did the Christmas Carol, not the first one, but the last one where I played Jacob Marley.
Okay.
I think we have a clip of
Oh,
that.
so you did have Jacob Marley's
Yeah,
line, right?
that was
Cool.
awesome.
Yep.
And I think 120 of my clients went to see that
Okay.
play. You know, and it was really terrific. I enjoyed doing that because I'm all in makeup, and you know, you just get to be someone who you're not. You
Right,
know,
of course.
And that I love parts where I'm totally out of character. You know, where it's nothing like who I am.
I've seen some of your stuff, and you're definitely out of character. That's pretty good. Now let me ask you this: when you went to Providence College, you said.
Yes, I did.
Did you do any acting there at all?
Just a little bit the first year, you know.
Okay.
But not much.
I guess what I'm getting at is, did anything that happened there help your acting? Any classes you took?
Not really.
Nothing
No,
really.
No.
And now you're a CPA by trade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does that? I don't suppose that helps you in any way in acting. I know that sounds a little off the cuff or a little off center of a question, but I'm just wondering.
It does.
Oh,
It
go ahead.
does.
That's why we ask
Well,
the
I mean,
questions.
look, as a CPA, I have about 300 or 400 people that sit in front of me during taxes.
You have which?
300 or 400 people that
Right.
sit in front of me doing their taxes.
Okay.
And I get to read between the lines, and I know exactly what, you know, their innermost secrets are, and how people react with greed and money issues and stuff
Of
like
course.
that. As a matter of fact, after acting in a few plays, I asked Community Theater of Attleboro if
Yeah.
I could direct a play.
Okay.
And the one I selected was Glenn Ross.
Okay.
I don't know if you know that
Sounds
play.
familiar. Does it have to do with
It's a
money?
David
Taxes?
Mamet. Yeah. No, it's about these guys. They sell real estate
Okay.
during a real down economy. There's a lot of cutthroat, and it's a tremendous play. And that's one thing I can do because I know I
Right.
can direct men in an office.
Okay.
You know.
So you own
during bad
your
times.
own CPA office. So you have a lot of people working under you. Is that it? You're the boss.
Well, we're 5 altogether.
Oh, 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a 5-man team, or person team.
Well, I'm the only man. They're all
Oh,
women.
you're,
They're all
oh,
women.
wow, that sounds fun. That's the kind of job I want eventually. Well, I'm happy doing this, but I'm just saying if that sounds like a nice gig for you.
Yeah, it's good. I've been doing it for a long time.
Well, but I'm just curious, speaking of that though, I mean, now tax season's coming up because it's already February, but what about after April 15th? How do you keep, I mean, does it keep you busy anyway?
We do accounting for businesses as well.
Okay, even during, right,
I mean, right
all year
now,
round.
we work like many hours. Then the rest of the year, it's just normal hours, but we keep busy all year.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. So there's never any shortage of work for you.
Yeah, the low might be like after October 15th until
Okay.
December. That's the slowest period.
Yeah, but you do well enough to keep you afloat, and then that'll give you opportunities to do other things like more acting.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
usually the only plays I can get involved in or any film stuff is usually like after September when things slow down a little bit.
Okay.
Between January in July, it's kind of tough, you know.
Okay. All right, well, in the meantime, so here you are. What was the last play you acted in, and where was it?
The very last one was last October.
Okay.
And that was a play called Many Sides to the Reaper.
Okay.
And it was about a real life mafia character.
I assume you were him, one of them?
No, I was the guy who wrote the play, Nick Albanese.
Okay.
He played the main character. He was the mob guy.
He wrote himself in,
the
yeah.
mob boss, and I was his underling, you know.
Okay, you were the leg breaker.
And the whole thing was I thought I could do a better job, so I planned on having him killed.
Oh.
But things turn around, and in the end, he kills me.
Wow.
So I die on stage from strangulation.
Good stuff. You kind of look like that guy in The Godfather that died. Remember that scene where he was strangled by Corleone's goons? I guess he worked for him.
Which one?
I don't know. He was the executioner. I don't remember his name. I saw the film back in 1972.
Not Mo Green, is it?
Again, I don't know the name. He was a big guy with, he had gray locks. He was in this, they did one scene where he stepped out of the car to relieve himself or something. Yeah. It was kind of funny.
A lot of guys died in that movie. I'm not sure.
I know, exactly. That's why I had a hard time keeping up, because I couldn't keep track of that.
It's a great movie, though.
But we're lucky enough to have a reel of some of the projects you've done. Now, you've worked with Joe McGee, who was a guest on my show.
I haven't worked with him yet.
You haven't?
No.
All
so
right.
he's doing this, right now he's going to start working on a movie, Reflections. And
right.
It's a spy thriller, Russia and USA.
Russia stuff, right.
And so he went and he saw this mafia play.
Okay.
Because a friend of his, Christopher Ferrer, was in it.
Oh, sure, I know Chris. He was a guest on the show.
And then I was also in it. So Chris talked to him, and then so he asked me if I could be in the play.
Great.
I mean, the film.
The film, yeah.
So so since then, I went to his grand opening of the Letters for Annie, and that's how I met him.
Okay. And that was in Connecticut, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll be in the movie, which is going to film sometime between August and November.
Okay.
Called Reflections.
Okay, so when are you? So you're going to be going down to? You still haven't started? They haven't started it yet?
No, they haven't. No, I haven't even seen the script yet.
You haven't seen the script.
Yeah.
When do you expect? When do you have an idea when you're going to see it?
I think he told me he was going to send it out to me in a few weeks.
Okay, and then when he does, then you're going to know where you have to report and when. You've already got the role down, right?
Yeah, I play a Russian no, actually an American Russian.
Okay.
I'm actually American hacker who. I don't want to tell you too much.
I understand. Yeah. Don't give too much away.
That's the role. I'm apparently in 4 or 5 scenes. And,
okay. Wow, that's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so you're
for my first movie thing, so you know.
Okay, so you're basically from what you're telling me, a lot of the roles you've had have been kind of like the rough and tumble guy that has to.
No, I've played a lot of. I played judges twice.
Okay.
I played a king in The Tempest.
Okay.
Alongside, you have a tape of that. Alongside a very good friend of mine, Anthony Medeiros, he played Prospero.
Okay, sure.
And I played King Alonzo. So I play a lot of these either tough guys or men in power, you know.
Either way,
kings and judges, you know.
Sure.
Maybe I got that look.
So you're a man of power in your shows, right?
Well, they cast me in those roles. So.
Well, you fit the role. You're a big guy, and and those are the kind of roles that they send to big guys. They give big guys, and I can tell that you ace it just based on what I've seen so far of what I've been sent to look at, and I can tell that you have the ability to do whatever it is you need to do to get the role, to nail the role down and nail it impressively.
Yeah.
Well,
when I take a role, I immerse myself into the role.
Right.
And I take it seriously.
Okay.
And I become that
become
person.
one with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Have you done anything else entertainment-wise? Have you done music? Have you done singing?
No. I don't.
You're not into music at all?
Sing. I know. I love music.
Okay. Oh, you like it? You just you don't perform it. You just like enjoying it.
I don't play an instrument.
Okay, I understand. Okay. All right. You've done any writing yourself?
No, but that's one of my things that I want to do.
Okay.
One of my bucket list items. I want to write.
Bucket list.
I want to write a screenplay or a book or something, and that's something I got to do soon.
Okay, I can't wait to see it. That's great. Well, you know what we're going to do now? We're going to take a little break, and we're going to look at some of your footage, because I saw some of it, and it was amazing. So, folks, check it out. Carneiro's, sorry, that's how you pronounce it, right? There's no I in the end.
Yeah, Mario Carneiro.
Carneiro, got it. Well, my bad. Listen,
Close enough.
We're all human, right? We air and we come back and we get it twice as good the next time. We're going to check out some footage, and then we'll be right back. Enjoy it, and we'll be right back.
Your Honor, I'd like to petition the court for a writ of habeas corpus.
Perhaps you mean habeas corpus.
That's the one.
Mr. Scrooge, are you aware that a habeas corpus means to bring the body forth?
I am.
How could you bring the body forward if all the plaintiffs you request to summons are all ghosts?
Your Honor, there are no specifications in the law as to whether the body to be brought forth is living or dead.
Oh, why me? Mr. Marley, if you cannot control yourself, I will have you held on contempt.
Stop! This is preposterous! It is my name, my reputation.
In all my years, I have never witnessed a more reprehensible assemblage as I have today. The trial of Ebenezer Scrooge. See it or be in contempt.
You crammed these words into my ears, against the stomach of my sense. When I not married my daughter there, for coming thence, my son is lost. It is foul weather it is all, sir, when you are cloudy. If thou beest Prospero, give us particulars of thy preservation. How hast thou met us here, who 3 hours since were wrapped upon this shore, where I have lost, oh, how sharp the point of this remembrance is, my dear son Ferdinand.
I am woe for it, sir.
Irreparable is the loss, and patience says it is past her cure.
I rather think you have not sought her soft grace, for whose sovereign aid I rest myself content for the like loss.
You, the like loss.
As dear to me as late and as supportable, have I means much weaker than yourself to comfort you, for I have lost my daughter.
A daughter. Oh, heavens, they were both living in Naples as king and queen there that they were. I wish myself were mudded in that oozy bed where my son lies. When did you lose your daughter?
In this last tempest.
Lose?
A most high miracle.
Though the seas threaten, they are merciful. I have cursed them without cause.
All the blessings of a glad father, arise and say how thou camest here.
Oh, wonder! How many goodly creatures are there here! How beauteous mankind is! Oh, brave new world that has such people in it!
'Tis new to thee.
What is this maid with whom thou was at play? Your eldest acquaintance cannot be 3 hours. Is she the goddess that had severed us and brought us thus together?
No, sir, she is mortal.
That was amazing. Okay, that was pretty cool stuff. You were Jacob Marley, you were a judge, you were a king, and you had a chain on you. So you want to talk about all that? Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, most of the plays that I've been in, no one filmed anything, but these 3 here, somebody did film. So,
okay.
One of them is I play. This is done in December of 2017.
Okay.
I played Jacob Marley in Christmas Carol, and that was a lot of fun.
Of course.
So there's a small footage of what I did there.
Yep.
Alongside a great actor from Edinburgh Community Theater, Dave Almeida. He played Scrooge.
Okay.
And then the other thing was, this was, I think, 2015, where I played in a play called The Tempest.
Okay.
And this is actually...
You mentioned that, but go ahead, just elaborate.
This is actually outdoors.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
And I played King Alonzo, and so there's some footage there of when... because basically we're in a shipwreck. You know, and we finally meet people that live in this island, and Prospero is played by a friend of mine, Anthony Medeiros. He has the lead role, and I have like the secondary role, King Alonso. So there's some interesting parts there. And then the other one that is from a play, Trial of Ebenezer Scrooge, which is kind of a sequel to A Christmas Carol. Where I play
a sequel. Oh, wait a minute. Is this a sequel that was written by Dickens himself?
No. It's written by a guy like in the I don't know, 1990s or something.
Kind of, was it a parody, you think?
It was cool. Like, it's like Scrooge takes the ghosts to court and sues them.
Oh,
you know, so it's
like a sequel. So in other words, after the ghost, you can bring up his Christmas spirit, he decides
to sue them.
Sue them. Okay, cool. I would too.
But the reason why he wants to sue them is because he wants the ghosts to do that, not just on Christmas, but every day. Turn people who are miserly like he is, not just on Christmas, but to do it every day, and turn people who are miserly into nice people every single day.
Oh, wow. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, right. And that's what it's about.
Okay.
And so I played the judge in that, and that was a lot of fun too.
Wow, that's definitely a unique take on it. You know who wrote that?
Geez, I can't remember the guy's name. Something Brown. It's not Dan Brown, but it's
So from this area?
No, he's probably from New York. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right, well, that's awesome. So you've been keeping busy for the last several years doing these plays. Now looking ahead, jumping ahead from the films with Joe, what are your plans like? Here we are rolling through 2019. What are your plans for like after that? You got any theater plans? You got any plans for more films? And then you're going to write something, you said.
Yeah, I definitely want to write something. Either a screenplay or something like that. And that's true. There's also another film that I'm supposed to be working on, but I'm not sure when he's going to start filming. And I think it's someone that was on your show also.
You mentioned Chris.
Joe Oliveira.
Oh, Joe. Rivera.
Joe Oliveira from Fall River or New Bedford.
Oh, you're talking about Joe Oliveira, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to work with him.
He's doing a movie called Midnight Butterflies.
Okay. That's right. You're auditioning for that, right? Okay, cool.
No, I'm supposed to be the sheriff.
Cool.
But I'm not sure when he's filming. There's no set date on that.
Right, I know. He's got to work out those details.
Right. So that's another one that's somewhere down the line. It could be in late 2019 or 2020. I'm not sure. So,
okay. Yeah, I got a thing for that too.
Yeah, I think you interviewed him, didn't you?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I interviewed him 2 years ago.
A couple years ago. Yeah.
Great interview. Well, guess what? We're down to believe it or not, the last 5 minutes of the show.
Oh wow!
We made it go by
when you're having fun.
Well, yeah, exactly. So what I want you to do in the remaining time is give shouts out to people that are going to see this, because a lot of them are. Obviously, given the following that you had going in, I'd say we're going to be really flying on viral territory on YouTube as well as in town. So go ahead.
Well, like I said, the reason why I got into acting is Christina Serrata. She got me into it.
Okay.
She's the one that helped me get my first role. And then when I first was in Heidelberg Community Theater, there were some people that, for example, I got my directing chops basically from a guy who I thought was a great director at Heidelberg Community Theater, Alex Aponte. He was awesome.
Okay.
We also had Community Theater, very, very, very good lighting guy, which made our sets look fantastic. You know?
Okay.
Doug Green.
Okay.
And Kevin Boise did our sets.
Okay.
And then recently, I want to thank Nick Albanese, because I was in his play, and that was a lot of fun. I always wanted to be in a mafia play.
Cool.
You know.
Cool. Okay.
And some of the actors that I've worked with, especially for the play that I directed, Glengarry Glen Ross, we had a lot of great actors, especially Bruce Church, who was an unbelievable actor.
Awesome.
Dave Almeida, John Campbell, and basically, I want to also say a shout out to my daughter Christina.
Okay, cool.
And to basically to all my friends and my clients that come to support me and come see a lot of my plays.
Don't get audited.
If you do, call me.
Or if you do, call him, and he'll take care of you. And when I hear you list the name of people, that many of that multitude, I think to myself, hopefully that'll give me more topic time guests. So I'm hoping you had a good time, good enough time on my show to pass the word along.
It went very quickly.
It did. I know. Well, after between the highlights of what we're seeing and the talk, I mean, we do make it go by fast. That's basically how it works. Okay, so. So right now, you just, you're just taking it easy. It's got to be getting to be pretty busy because tax season's coming up.
Right now, it's just, I'm swamped with work.
Right.
But I'll probably do a play sometime toward the end of the year.
Okay.
I always do at least one. I'm not sure which one yet.
All right. So you got Joe's thing, and you got possibly Joe Oliveira and another play at the end of the year.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
what
try,
this is.
and then you might start your writing.
I'm not sure what I'll do next year, a step at a time. And I'm definitely going to start writing because I've been saying it for a while, and I think it's time I
Well, I'm
start.
hoping that having you on my show tonight is going to spark your initiative to do it. I know sometimes it takes a little fire lit under people to make them act the way they want to act until they finally do it.
That's true.
That's
You're
true.
right. You're right.
So, on that note, are you ready to jiggy with it like you
Sure,
did at the
sure.
beginning? All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this. Another great episode of Topic Time. More on the horizon. See you next time. Take care.
Good job.
There you go.
You always play the same song?
What's that?
Always play the same song?
This is an uncopyrighted theme song they gave me back in 2010 when I started the show. And that's it.